Welcome back to my channel. If you're a real estate agent that is promoting listings, you're going to want a chatbot behind that listing to do all the engagement. So from a Facebook ad, they see those beautiful pictures. You want the chatbot to engage them, get contact information, send them to your website, and check in with them throughout the day to see if they're ready to set up a showing. If they are not represented, you're going to get contact information from the chatbot that you can then promote yourself as another client or pass that on as a referral to somebody else on your team. Hello, I am Smarty with the ProEdge marketing team, and I am here to help you get more listings, close more deals, and understand how technology can help streamline your business. So if you like this, consider subscribing. Give me a like at the end of the video so we could share this video with other realtors around the world. Let's hop over to ManyChat first, and I'm going to show you how to get the code to tie to the Facebook ad. Then we'll hop over to Facebook, and I'm going to build a listing ad from start to finish for you. So let's hop over and get started. Okay, now let's start over on the ManyChat side so I can show you where to get the JSON code that we're going to use when we build the Facebook ad. If you didn't see my first video, I'll have a link up on the video here. This is part 2 of a 2-part series. In the first part, I went into more detail about the actual chatbot flow, how to set it up, and I shared bot sheets as a way to promote the listing with beautiful pictures and have actionable items to send people to a website for the home details. So make sure you watch that video if you haven't seen part 1. On the ManyChat side, when you're using JSON, and I'll just go into my ProEdge chatbot folder. I'm a chatbot developer myself. I always like to have what's called lead tracker flows. And I have a flow that I've created called Facebook JSON seller flow. And this is a very easy flow. If you're new to chatbot marketing, you could easily create this. And I'll talk about just some of the elements of JSON on the rules on Facebook before I get the code here. One of the things that Facebook will want you to do is give them an option when they click on the Learn More button from the ad. So they see the ad, they click Learn More because they want to get more information about the home. In that action, it has to be a very simple message that has a yes or no. Do they want to opt in or not? You're not allowed to use their name. So if I zoom in here, you'll notice I don't say hi first name because this is the first opt-in message from Facebook. So basically what you're going to see is when I'm on Facebook, I'm going to have a Learn More button. We're going to put this flow behind that button so that when they click on it, this is the message they see. Thank you for your interest. I will send you all the details of this beautiful home here on Messenger. And then I have a yes, please send, or no, not ready. One of my ninja tricks that I always talk about is I send them to the business card. So if they're a tire kicker on Facebook, just clicking buttons and they're not ready to see the home, I still pass out your business card as a best practice so your business card gets spread across your region. But if they are ready to see the home, then I bring them into the new listing flow. In part 1, I go over the new listing flow in great detail, so make sure you watch that video. Over here, every flow in ManyChat has a starting step. So if I hit the edit button just to edit it and click on this starting step, you can create a trigger to grab that JSON code. So if you come over here to Facebook and come down here, you'll see there's Facebook JSON ad right here. You do need to be on a pro account in order to use JSON. So make sure you're on a pro account for creating these type of ads. Now I already have one set up here. So this is the code that ManyChat creates for me when I say use JSON. Now you don't have to be a developer. All you need to do is click this button that says copy code to clipboard. So now that I have it copied, I'm ready to head over to Facebook and let's create an ad, and we'll tie this ad to this flow so that the chatbot will go into action as soon as I hit Learn More. Let's hop over to Facebook or Facebook Ad Manager. So on the Ad Manager account, and I have other videos on the channel to get into a lot more detail and training on how to create ads, but I'm going to create one from start to finish. So this is also a good exercise for you if you haven't created an ad before. What you're going to do is you're going to hit the big green button, Create, and we're going to create our first ad. Now, in the ad campaign side, there's two main campaign objectives that I like to use for chatbot marketing. One is traffic and the other is messages. I tend to like messages because Facebook will show this ad to more people that are accustomed and engaged with Messenger to begin with. So that if they're already used to Messenger, they see the house, they click learn more, they expect to get a message right on Messenger. They're going to engage and be more up to, seeing the details of the house and talking to the chatbot. So we're going to go ahead and hit messages. Now down here, you have an opportunity to give the campaign a name. So I'll call it My Seller Campaign. I'll just call it My Seller. And then right here, I'm going to maybe call the area of the ad set. And the ad set's going to be the geography and the details of who's going to see the ad. So I'm going to call it Ambler Buyers because that's where the house is. And then I'm going to call it 345 Main Street is my listing. And I'll go ahead and hit continue. So now I'm in the ad manager itself. So the ad manager has a hierarchy. So very quickly to go over the hierarchy, you have the seller. My seller is what's called the campaign name. As a realtor, it's very important that you use this special ad category and say this is a housing ad, or else this ad will get rejected. At the campaign level, you could hit next at the bottom or simply come over here on the tree and hit the next part of the tree, which is the Ambler Buyers. The Ambler Buyers, we're going to say click the messenger. We're going to say Messenger is our target where we're going to send them. So on Facebook Messenger, they also have WhatsApp and Instagram. So oftentimes I may do two different ads. I may have a Facebook ad on Messenger. I may run this house on an Instagram play where I'm showing the house details on Instagram, and I will direct them into the Instagram messaging side. And I have videos on my channel that talk about Instagram specifically. Check those out. Instagram's a great capability with ManyChat. Now over in here, I can pick the page that I want to put the ad on. So you're going to take your business page here. Down here, I'm going to identify the budget. Now, because it's a listing, what I usually do, if it's a general lead generation ad, like I have a rent-to-own ad that I've been running since last December, generating me hundreds of leads a week, I use a daily budget, and then that ad just continues to run, showing people the rent-to-own offering that I have in the Philadelphia area. But if it's a listing or open house type ad, you may want to do what's called a lifetime budget. So you're going to determine as a real estate agent how much do you want to spend promoting this house. So I may want to do $200 a day as my spend. Now down here, as we all know, in this market that we're in, houses are not staying on the market that long. So I may want to start today and we'll end it on, I'll do it Monday. So I'll give it a 5-day run. And what Facebook will do is Facebook will spend that $200, spread it out over the 5 days, and start showing it to more and more people. Now down below, we're going to go in and identify who sees this ad. So, and right now it's defaulted to the US. I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to put in the town where this house is located. So this is in Ambler, Pennsylvania. And within Facebook, I have the ability to toggle no lower than 15 miles, but up to 50-mile radius. So for this particular house, I'm going to stay within like a 15-mile radius, and that covers most of the Philadelphia market that may be interested in a house in Ambler. Down below, we can't do anything with age or gender, but we can do some target marketing. And over here, you'll see 1.9 to 2.2 million people are in that circle. I may want to narrow that ad down by putting some demographics. So if I type in real estate, I could say people interested in real estate. And then if I do suggestions, you'll see down here, I can hit first home buyers, property finder, people that are interested in single family detached homes, people that are pre-qualified, people that have mortgage loans. So as I'm clicking, you'll notice over here the numbers have gone down, but there's still quite a few people in that circle that are interested in homes that this ad's going to be sent to. So as I come down below, We then also have at the ad set the placement. So I always like to do manual placement because Facebook they have so many areas. All this list here is places that they could show the ad. There's places that I find that are not worth spending money on based on what the person's doing in the Facebook world. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off a couple of these sections here, and I'm going to just do Instagram and Facebook. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to not do video because I'm not doing a video ad, and I'm just going to make sure that this ad is shown on the Facebook feed, Instagram feed, and Marketplace feed. I'm going to because it's not a video, I'm going to get rid of stories, in-stream, search, articles, and that's it. So basically, I'm going to make this a feeds ad in the Marketplace to get people interested in this house. Once I have that, I'm going to go to the final step, which is the ad itself. Now, the ad itself, I could pick the ad account and the Instagram account. In fact, this one here, let me go back up because I just realized that the user I'm logged in. If I come back down to placement, I'm going to turn off and just do a Facebook one for this video. So now we have Facebook. So because I had Instagram checked, it was asking me to pick my Instagram account. Now I'm logged in with somebody else, so they don't have Instagram attached to Facebook. That's a different whole video I have here on the channel. Now what I could do here is I'm now going to click on Edit Media, and I'll add images. So if I want to pick the picture of the home, and I already have the house pictures loaded. If you want to load pictures, you just hit the upload and go out to your desk and find those pictures. But I'll go ahead and select that house. I'll leave it as original, and I'll hit done. So now I have a picture of the house that I want to sell, and now I'm going to go in and put in more details. So in the headline, I may want to do see more details here. And check out this beautiful home. Like that. And then I have my call to action, which is the text above here. So let me pause this here and let me go grab some text so you don't have to see me type. And then I'll come back and paste it in here for you. So in the primary text is what's right here on top of the video. So I can go ahead and say, attention buyers, this is an exclusive opportunity to check out a stunning property coming soon to the market. This is a beautiful, townhome, unique floor plans, beds, baths, and check out more details on Messenger. So you could put whatever you want there in the primary text. I like to make it a little more vague. I don't like to show the address right here on the ad because then they'll do an end around and just go see it. They get enticed by seeing a picture. They know it's coming soon. It has beds, baths, and square footage, a little bit of attributes with a fenced backyard, reserved parking. So if they are interested in this type of home, they're going to hit the Learn More button. Now, speaking of the button, down below is the button Call to Action. So I'm going to hit Learn More. And then down here is where the connection to the chatbot is. So under the message template, what we want to do here is we're going to go down to Advanced, and we're going to copy that code that I copied from ManyChat. Now, just to show you again, if I come back to ManyChat and I hit copy here, so I have that code, that's the code that I'm going to put it behind this advanced setup. So I'm going to hit edit. Now, what Facebook does is and this is a nit I have on Facebook, but they always give you this sample code. So what you have to do is you have to delete it until you see JSON is empty. And what you're going to do is you're going to paste that code right in the box, right from ManyChat. So now over here, you see the message I showed you on ManyChat. Thanks for your interest. We'll send you details of the beautiful home on Messenger. Yes, please show. And then I'm ready to go. Now, the last thing I like to do is I always like to save these as templates. So at the very bottom, there's a checkbox that says Save Template. And I'm going to call this my ProEdge Home Opt-in. We'll call it Home Opt-in. So if I create another house listing next month and I want to use the same opt-in, I don't have to paste the code each time. I can always go in and just use the same opt-in that I've created in the beginning, and then I'll hit save and close. And that's it. So now what's going to happen, if you have pixels on your website, make sure you add your pixels and check out some of the videos on my channel. I do have setting up pixels for Facebook on your website and using those for advanced retargeting. So you could check some of those videos out. And if you have any questions, leave comments below. I'm always here to help you answer any of your questions. I hope you like this video. This is a two-part series. I'll put the link to the first video if you haven't watched it already. And I hope this helps you promote your listings in 2022. Enjoy.